Hey everyone, it's me, Jay-Z, and it is the 3rd of April 2024. And welcome back to Talking About My Day. Um, you know what? Today I'm gonna talk about gym class and how I experience it. As many of you know, I play water polo as a sport, but the difference is gym class is always on land. That brings some major problems with him that you might not expect. So apparently, and after like a long time of thinking about it, I've come to the conclusion I have problems, and those problems are: one, I have bronchitis. Two, apparently there are two different kinds of condition, one for swimming and one on land. And three, running is painful. So, with all that in mind, let me take you on a nice little journey all the way to gym class. And gym class in general is like very fun for me because I may not look like it, but I am very much energetic. I love to run. I love to do sports like things. So if we're doing like dodgeball or anything like that, it is very fun. But my lungs are not necessarily liking it as much as I do. So the biggest problem I run into most of the time is an extreme amount of pain around my liver area or like the bottom of my lungs when I run for a little bit. And it gets worse and it gets worse and it gets worse. And eventually I'll just be in like full pain control. And I have to really think about my breathing. And you might think like, okay, that's your bronchitis acting up. And it is. But it's also spoiler alert, having terrible condition, a terrible condition, and my stamina is not what it's supposed to be, and not what it used to be when I was a little bit smaller. But I do know as a fact that I am in extreme pain, and breathing gets hard. And you might be wondering, like, okay, so don't you have any medication for it? So I do have medication for my bronchitis, and the problem with that medication is I don't take it. You might be thinking, all right, so you're just fucking yourself then. You just fucking. Why are you doing this? Why are you putting yourself through this if you have medication that works? And there's the point that you guys probably expected. It doesn't work, or at least it doesn't work directly. It is a medication that is supposed to be taken in for about 3 to 4 months, and then it starts working its things. But I have seasonal bronchitis. My bronchitis acts up when there are major weather changes. So imagine like switching from summer towards winter. So most likely in spring and um in the autumn times is where I am coughing my fucking lungs out. But the thing is, if I take those medications while it starts, it is just becoming taking it in, coughing for 3 months. Hey, shit starts working. It's already over because we're in winter now. Same logic goes for spring. I take it. 3 months go by, and it starts working, and it's summer already, and I don't cough anymore. So the biggest problem that I run into most of the time is just that. You can just say like, all right, take it into in the summer and winter and keep using it throughout the entire year. But the medicine is quite expensive, and I don't want to go through because you can take those. It's like a disc with a powder in it. Just to explain, so you open the disc, you click it, inhale the powder, and then you should be all right. You should wash out your mouth because it's hurtful for your teeth. But it doesn't necessarily take anything away from it. So I have that as a medication, but what I also have is a special medication that is directly useful. But the only thing that it does is give me more air inside my lungs. And amount it might sound a little bit weird, but the thing is with that is it opens my bronchia or something. I don't know how it's called in English exactly, but my bronchia, it's those like little patches inside your lungs that grant you the ability to breathe, basically, or absorb oxygen. Sorry. So taking that enlarges them so I can take in more air. And it works for about an hour, maybe two. So I can take it while using gym class, but the problem is it has a major backlash to it. Or at least it has that when I'm swimming. I use this medication when I'm swimming as well because chlorine air of a swimming pool can really hurt your lungs as well. And my lungs aren't already like that capable of breathing. So having that is just like an extra bonus, being like, hey, you know what? Fuck you. It's just, yeah, fuck you. You just gotta, nah, mate. You're not gonna breathe. But if I use the medication, it works really well. I am breathing. I am having fun. I am just swimming around, being the perfect little me, being like happy and all that. But it comes to a point where the medication runs out, and then I'm like hit with a truck. It's like double the amount of pain that I get. It's just boom in my face. Cannot breathe at all. I haven't tested it on land as much, but I've used it and it kind of has the same thing, but I think the chlorine air has mostly to do with that. But that's like basically how gym class goes for me. Except those gym classes where you don't do that much. So a great example for that is today, actually. So today I have a gym class, and a gym class was organized by some of my classmates. And those classmates, they did a really good job. I had fun. We did like bunker dodgeball, something like that. You build a bunker with like loads of stuff around the place. And then it's just dodgeball, basic dodgeball. Everyone knows that. How you play it, I hope. If you haven't, it's you. But that's like the major things that has happened. Yeah, that's like the biggest thing that has happened at the gym class. The other game was not that exciting, and it was badly explained to us, so I was very much confused. So my ADHD and autistic brain were like in battle the entire time, just saying like, all right, so it is this, right? Nah, it's that. What is it then? I'm asking the person. Okay, this explanation doesn't make anything better. Well, fuck it. What do you mean, fuck it? You shouldn't do that. Come on, man. We're just gonna have fun. How can we have fun if we don't understand it? And that's basically how it went inside my head. But at least I had fun. And the only thing that I had as a grudge was my classmates. And the classmates that I have, they are all right as persons. And I'm saying all right because most of them, I find them not qualified for this study. If I say it in a broad way, we are doing a study to become teachers, or at least teachers assistants. And these guys have none skills with children at all. And are just blatantly rude the entire time. So I don't see them working with children. But they did not fucking help with cleaning up the place. It was a mess. Things were everywhere. Obstacles were everywhere. And I helped out. But like most of them did not. I was the only one of the class that helped that little group out. They were with four persons. So it is way too much to just instantly get away with. Oh well. Furthermore, I just had an alright day. Tomorrow, so April 4th, I have a day off school, so I'll probably be streaming tomorrow early on, or at least for me early on. And I hope you'll be I don't know. If you want to join, you can join. You don't have to. If you just want to listen to my stories, I'll be glad to share more with you. And I will share another one with you tomorrow then. So, without further ado, thank you an extreme amount for listening to me rant about my health and all that. And yeah, major thanks. Appreciate you all. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye now.